Hi, kindergartners. Happy Thursday. So today for reading, I want to talk to you about a new kind of reading that avid readers do. So we've been talking a lot about the different things that avid readers do, and today what I want to teach you is that avid readers can react to books that are nonfiction books too. So nonfiction books are books that are not storybooks, but instead they have lots of facts inside of them, maybe kind of like your all about books or how-to books. So I sent a video to your families for you to watch because I don't have a nonfiction book at home right now, but I want you to watch this video because sometimes you can react to videos just like you can to books. So you're going to think about maybe some questions that you might have as you're watching the video, or maybe something interesting that you learned, and then you're going to tell a family member or a stuffed animal one of your thinking thoughts. So it could be a question that you had or something interesting like a fact that you learned. So today when you're doing your reading time, see if you have any nonfiction books at home, or you could even look for a nonfiction book on Raz Kids and think about questions that you might have as you read it, or something interesting that you learned about, okay? So like I said, I don't have a nonfiction book at home, so I'm going to continue reading some of our favorite storybooks for the week. This next book that I have is The Sandwich Swap. I know this was one of our class favorites this year, so I'm excited to read it. It all began with a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. And it ended with a hummus sandwich. Selma and Lily were best friends at school. They drew pictures together. They played on the swings together. They jumped rope together. And they ate their lunches together. But just what they ate was a little different. Lily ate a peanut butter and jelly sandwich every day for lunch. Selma ate a hummus and pita sandwich every day for lunch. And although Lily never said it out loud, she thought Selma's sandwich looked weird and yucky. She felt terrible that her friend had to eat that icky chickpea paste every day. Ew, yuck. And although Selma never said it out loud, she thought Lily's sandwich looked strange and gross. She felt just awful that her friend had to eat that gooey peanut paste every day. Ew, gross. Then one day, Lily just couldn't hold back those pesky thoughts any longer. "Your sandwich looks kind of yucky," she blurted out. "What did you say?" Selma asked, thinking she must have misunderstood her friend. "I said your sandwich looks yucky." Selma frowned. She looked down at the thin, soft bread, and she thought of how her beautiful, smiling mother as she thought of her beautiful, smiling mother as she carefully cut Selma's sandwich into two neat halves that morning. Her hurt feelings turned mad. "Yeah, well, your sandwich looks gross and it smells bad too," Selma snapped back. Lily looked surprised. She sniffed the thick, squishy bread, and she thought of her dad in his silly apron, whistling as he cut Lily's sandwich into two perfect triangles that morning. Lily scowled. "It does not smell bad." "Does too." "Ew, yuck." "Ew, gross." That afternoon, the friends did not draw pictures together. They did not swing together, and they did not jump rope together either. The next day, Selma ate her lunch at one table and Lily ate her lunch at another. Meanwhile, the peanut butter versus hummus story had spread, and everyone began choosing sides. Each side had something not so nice to say to the other. Peanut butter breath, chickpea brains, jelly heads, garlic breath. Pretty soon the rude insults had nothing at all to do with the peanut butter or hummus. You're weird. You're stupid. You look funny. You dress dumb. And then it happened. Somebody yelled, "Food fight!" Peanut butter and hummus sandwiches and other lunch favorites began flying back and forth between both sides of the lunchroom. They stuck to the walls, they stuck to the ceiling, they stuck to the lunch lady. When the sandwiches were all gone, pudding cups and applesauce and carrot sticks took flight. Selma and Lily looked at one another from across the rowdy, splattered room. They both felt ashamed by what they saw. They both felt really ashamed when the principal called them into her office after they had helped clean up the mess. The following day, Selma set her lunch down across from Lily's. The two girls nibbled on their sandwiches in silence. Finally, Lily got up the courage to speak. "Would you like to try a bite of my peanut butter and jelly?" Selma grinned. "Sure, why not? Would you like to try my hummus and pita?" Lily laughed. "I'd like that. On the count of 3? Okay, on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Yummy! Hey, this is delicious! And this is heavenly!" The girls giggled and hugged and traded sandwiches. After lunch, Selma and Lily met with the principal again. This time they were there to suggest a very special event for the whole school. And that's how it all began, with a peanut butter and jelly sandwich and ended with a hummus and pita sandwich. And they set up a little event where they got to try all different kinds of foods that maybe they didn't normally know about. Pretty cool. All right, kindergartners, don't forget that your Raz Kids assignments are due tomorrow, and I will be checking in to see how that's going. I'll see you next time. Have a great afternoon. Bye.